Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. In today's video, I want to highlight a brand new free-to-play shooter that is coming to Steam very soon, coming from developer Relentless Studios, and yes, publisher Amazon Games. Amazon is getting into the gaming market. They are releasing Crucible on May 20th, and I do want to highlight what you can expect out of that game. And also, yes, we have the release date for Halo 2 Anniversary. This is probably the most anticipated Halo release out of the entire Master Chief Collection. I personally really loved Halo Reach, but I understand Halo 2 is an incredibly iconic game, and when this game drops on PC on May 12th, I do think people are going to lose their minds with enjoyment and excitement, so we'll talk that in just a little bit. But first of all, the free-to-play competitive team-based shooter Crucible drops on PC for May 20th. This kind of is coming out of nowhere. I knew that Crucible was in the works, however, it got posted on Steam really quickly, release date was announced right away, and boy oh boy, we got to play the game in 15 days. Again, a free-to-play title coming from Amazon. And here is an overview of the game coming directly from Amazon themselves. In Crucible, players choose from a diverse roster of aliens, robots, and humans, and I have to say, the actual characterization and the stylization of all of these characters, they look very distinct and very charming in some regards, and I really like that portion of the game. And you work with teammates to hunt opponents, take down hostile creatures, and capture objectives, all on a rogue planet at the edge of known space. Crucible pits teams of hunters against a dangerous planet and enemy players in pursuit of Essence, a resource that amplifies hunters' powers. Players begin each match by selecting from a lineup of 10 distinct hunters, each with their own unique weapons and abilities. Crucible has a hunter for every playstyle, including Earl, an interstellar trucker who's built like a tank and has a gun size to match, Bug, a robot botanist whose primary concern is protecting his plants, and Summer, a champion fighter and former welder whose flame towers keep things hot on the battlefield. I should say flamethrowers keep things hot on the battlefield. As players collect essence throughout the game, their hunters level up, increasing their power and enhancing their abilities. Crucible's fast-paced combat requires players to constantly reevaluate and adjust their strategies, adapting to their opponent's moves and ever-changing planet itself. The game itself will also be dropping with 3 modes: Heart of the Hives, Harvester Command, and Alpha Hunters. In Heart of the Hives, 2 4-player teams battle against boss hives that spawn throughout the world. Each hive contains a valuable heart, and the first team to capture 3 hearts wins the match, making each match as dangerous balance between racing to defeat the opposing team and battling to survive against the powerful hives. Harvester Command, on the other hand, challenges 2 teams of 8 players to capture and hold harvesters spread across the map, vying for control of the essence that drew them to the planet, and the first team to deplete its opponent's resource wins. And lastly, Alpha Hunters, 8 teams of 2 fight to be the final team standing. So that's more of your battle royale take on this game. Visually, the game looks pretty good. It's live on Steam right now with its Steam page, and it will be dropping May 20th as a free-to-play title. Visually looks quite good. We do have system requirements as well, which I'll take you guys through. Intel Core i5-3570 or an AMD FX 6300, 8GB of RAM, that's minimum. GTX 660 or ATI Radeon HD 6950, that's literally the requirements, or my PC from my first ever real gaming PC. I had an i5-3570K and a GTX 660 Ti. But nonetheless, that was like 7 years ago, and the fact that that hardware is still kicking it today, that's pretty cool to see. And then as far as recommended goes, you are going to need an Intel Core i5-6500, 3.2 GHz, or an AMD Ryzen 3 2200G, 8GB of RAM, GTX 1060, or a Radeon RX 570, 15GB to install the game. I think it looks pretty cool, and the fact of the matter is, the game is coming from Amazon, and I think that is going to add an inherent level of interest to it. It's a free-to-play title, so I imagine streamers are going to be all over it, and if it does resonate with people, I imagine that this is a game that can stick around for a while. We'll see how it shakes out when it does drop in just 2 weeks. Alright, moving on from that, dropping in just a week from today, Halo 2 Anniversary. Wow, oh wow, I never thought I honestly would see the day where Halo 2 would be on Steam. If you told me that like 16 months ago, I would have said you're crazy, but lo and behold, we've got Halo Reach on Steam, we've got Halo 1 on Steam, and now we have Halo 2 Anniversary as well. This is incredibly exciting. Halo 2 wasn't a game that I am super nostalgic with. I understand for people that grew up with Halo and things of that nature, and they've played every Halo game, Halo 2 is one of the standouts that people often go to and say that this is not only their favorite Halo game, some people often say that this is their favorite first-person shooter of all time, and that's going pretty far considering we have games like Half-Life and all of the great FPSs that have come out. I went back and I played Halo 2, but maybe that nostalgia just didn't resonate hit with me. I'll concede that this game is incredible, but I wouldn't, for my money, I wouldn't say the best first-person shooter of all time. There's been so many good ones. Nonetheless, to be able to revisit this game on PC is going to be incredibly exciting, and to see the game just being playable on Steam, on Game Pass, which Game Pass has just been ridiculous for the last few months. I mean, in April, we got Streets of Rage 4 and Gears Tactics. Those two games alone already more than made up for the $5 a month that you're spending on it. In May, we're getting Halo 2. And that's on top of all of the other games that have been getting added. That's on top of the legacy of games that are available already. Game Pass is the most ridiculous deal in all of gaming, not just PC gaming. I literally think in all of gaming, Game Pass is just incredible. And if you have yet to sign up for that, you can get like the first 3 months for $1. They just cracked 10 million subscribers. I do know that the price is ultimately going to go up to $9.99. And honestly speaking, I don't know how they're going to be able to maintain a $9.99 price point for long term, because think about this. What's going to happen when Halo Infinite gets added? What's going to happen if there's a Fable 4 and that gets added? Yeah, Halo 2 is great. Gears Tactics is great. And the fact we get to play these games for $5 a month is crazy. But then what about all of the other games that are coming? Because Microsoft has acquired so many studios, and Hellblade 2 is coming. A new Forza game is undoubtedly coming. Playground Games is creating an open world RPG rumored to be Fable 4. If we get all of those games on Game Pass on top of titles like Halo 2, it is just going to be ridiculous. But the fact of the matter is, Halo 2 is coming to Steam. It is coming to PC. It is coming to Xbox Game Pass on May 12th. Really like how they handle the release dates for these games. They don't announce a release date that's super far off, that, you know, Halo 2 coming to PC, regardless, it's going to be a big release, but I feel like when you do release patterns like this, where you just announce the release date and then it's out very shortly thereafter, I think that just builds anticipation the best way possible, and Halo 2 coming to PC is already going to be a big release. The flight turned out pretty well, and it will officially be dropping May 12th. So that's going to conclude this video, guys. Again, Crucible is a brand new free-to-play team-based PvP action shooter, and it will be coming to Steam on May 20th. Have an eye on that, see how it turns out. It might be something that is up your alley. And Halo 2 Anniversary, on the other hand, will be dropping on May 12th. I know a lot of you guys are going to be super stoked for that. That's going to wrap up this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.